Alright, I'm back, finally. Longer break than usual just because I had to get a little bit more to eat. I had a really tiny breakfast, so I only got a small snack last time, so. But I'm back, I'm good. So let's get on with it. Let's wrap up MSQ unless we still got a lot to go. But I think at this point it's literally just gonna be no more than just a bunch of cutscenes now. And endless dialogue for days. That's crazy though. I didn't expect MSQ to go so damn ham this patch. I thought it was gonna be more tame like last time. Another, like, a dungeon and a fucking trial. An MSQ trial, for fuck's sake. Holy shit. Makes me wonder if there is still gonna be yet another one. I don't think so, though. Like, if there was still gonna be another one for side content, but I'm pretty sure we only got one more trial this patch, and that's the one. But I've just been informed by our, off-site associate producer Crimson Rival that the minimum item level for the first raid for Pandemonium, the new raid tier that just came out, the very first one requires item level 585, just like this trial, which I'm barely at right now. So, that being said, because I was too lazy and burnt out to grind out for shit before this patch, even off stream, we're likely not going to get to the raids today, because that means I'm only going to have enough of an item level to do the first one. I'm probably not going to be able to. I'm probably not going to have high enough item level to do the next 3 right after it. And I'd like to keep these videos organized to the point where I do the entire, or at least most of the raid series in 1 or 2 videos that are like of equivalent length, like I've been doing with all the content before this, like when I was still doing the, Final Fantasy Appreciation Marathon or whatever before I finished Endwalker. So, yeah, like I said, after I'm done with MSQ, I'm gonna go try to grind some tomes, upgrade my gear, but I might wait till tomorrow to do the raids just to be safe, because it seems like I'm gonna have to grind a lot to upgrade my gear to make sure I can fulfill all the item level requirements. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe there'll be some spoiler-free place I can look up the item level requirement for all of them. I don't know. Maybe you can tell me if you get them all done today, Crimson. Then I'll know how much I have to grind before I can do the raids. But I assume you're probably gonna have... I think you'll probably be good, right? You actually kept up with your gear before the patch, I assume. I doubt they're gonna require 600 item level for the normal raids. Savage, sure, but I doubt they're gonna require 600 for, Yeah, it's probably gonna be like... My guess, it's probably gonna require for all 4 raids, it's probably gonna be like 590. Maybe. Actually, here, maybe we can get a clue based on the previous ones. Let's see, what was the item level requirement for this one? 565, 565, 565, 565. They were all the same. Maybe I don't have to grind. Maybe I can do them later. What was the Savage one? 570? Oh, these ones changed. 575. 580. 580. Huh. Well, if this raid tier follows the normal raid pattern from the previous one, it should be fine, actually. They should all be the same item level requirement. 565, well, which is gonna mean 585 for this raid tier. So, maybe. Let's see these ones. 425, 425, 425, 425. Actually, yeah, there seems to be a consistency here. 455. Oh, maybe we'll do them then. Never mind. I'm still gonna take that break I talked about though, but still, I guess I can do them. I won't have to wait till tomorrow then. I can come back later and still do them. Sweet. Yeah, it looks like they all require the same item level. Thank God. And I already meet that item level requirement, barely. This. 585. Oh. Alright. Well, I'll take it back. Maybe I will be able to come back later and do the raid here. Though Zero remains unconscious, she appears otherwise fine. Insofar as I can discern, at any rate, being part voice-sent, her physiology may be rather different from ours. Let us observe her for a while as we discuss our next move. Okay. Double checking. Even those part void-sent require rest, I imagine, and her own abode seems as good a place as any. Unlike the source, however, there is scant ambient ether for her to draw upon here. Though so slow as to be nearly imperceptible. Oh yeah, right. Her chest is going up and down, which means she's fine. Return from the void. I guess this is probably it. Oh, hey, Lorcan! Long time no see. Happy Pat's Day to you as well. Oh man, you should have seen what happened before this. Almost didn't make the item level requirement just to finish MSQ. It was bad. But yeah, spoilers by the way, if you're not caught up. But anyway, I hope you're having a good Pat's Day. How long do you suppose she will remain this way? Oh, that's what she looks like without the hat. I haven't the faintest inkling, nor can I say whether the ether we can afford to share will be enough to awaken her. It would be best to take her back with us to the source. There, she would be guaranteed all she requires. Zero cannot give her consent, but it seems we have no choice. The alternative would be to leave her here, defenseless. Which is obviously a not very good alternative, is it? Should she later desire it, we can bring her home. Seems to be all we can do now. So are we gonna have to do some more bloodletting? Oh, I'm sorry, ether letting? Here. Just give it to her? Or are we gonna give her some food and see how she responds to that? Leon, might I ask you to hold on to Barbariccia's memoria? It may yet serve a purpose. I would think so. Yeah, dude, leave it to me. I'll hold on to this crystal. Oh? What happened to her? You have business with Zero? She got fucked up, dude. We have a newcomer. A former minion of Barbariccia. Let her know when she wakes, will you? Well... How much for... taking her home with us? Barbariccia's minion. Why not go and find this newcomer? So we have something to tell Zero, if nothing else. Indeed. May I trouble you to join me, Leon? With luck, we might learn something of Golbez. Right. When the leader falls, the minions pledge themselves to the enemy. There's no loyalty, only survival. Pretty much, yeah. Worry not, we will keep an eye on Zero. Go and meet this newcomer. What does she look like without a hat? Pardon me, milady. Wow. That is a neat hairstyle. I like that. Does look better with the hat, I will say. But still. It's really neat. I already talked to you last time, right? Alright, fuck you too then. Interested in me, are you? Too bad I'm not interested in you. This appears to be the newcomer. Seems to be that way, yeah. You're the ones who felled Barbariccia. I won't make trouble. I'll obey. So please, let me stay. If you don't obey, then tell me all you know of Golbez. But there isn't much I can tell. Only the Archfiends are allowed into his domain, wherever it is. None but they know. I see. No better way to guard oneself than keeping one's location secret. Yep. How does Golbez communicate with his minions afield? He has these... scepters? Stairs? Whatever they are, he uses them to talk to those far away. Not unlike link pearls, at least in function. That will be all. My thanks for your cooperation. My thanks to you as well for affording me the time. I am satisfied, so let us rejoin the others and head home. Whenever Barbariccia moved her domain, some would get left behind. No such worries here. I like that they have the ability to do that. Moving their domain. It's crazy. Wait. Barshan has told all. Golbez goes to great lengths indeed to conceal its whereabouts. Well, I'm sure Nadine has matters under control. I can't help but worry. Let's not keep them waiting. I trust you understand that once we leave the 13th, we will not return until we are prepared to resume our search. Knowing this, are you ready to depart? You will not be able to freely return to the 13th. Are you certain you wish to leave? For last-minute G-pose opportunities, I'm guessing. They're like, now's your chance, and your only chance, because you won't be able to come back. And they're not lying, because I think there's still no New Game Plus for this yet. There won't be until the end of 6.3 if they follow previous patterns. Yeah. So you're fucked. This is our last chance to get a look at this place. Wait, what is... Oh, one of the heck guys over there. I could talk to everybody else again, but I'm kind of lazy. Since my ults are caught up, I could always just catch up with my ults and then just stay here. And my ults are mostly caught up. It's whatever. I pretty much explored enough for my satisfaction earlier, so I'm good. Get the hell out of here. I think I read what he said already, yeah. Yeah. Like I said, hopefully I don't regret leaving so soon. I think I'm good now. Get the hell out of here. Back to Troya then, and thence home. Jesus! Such an ominous way to come out of the portal.
Ah, you're all safe. Thank the sisters.
Glad they remembered to pick up her hat and take it with us before we
A
left.
moment while I close the gate.
I was gonna say, that's not gonna close the same with that big ass Altimos there. They shrunk it down though.
There. We may rest easy for now. Was there any trouble? I expect some void sense slipped through.
Did somebody pick up our scythe before we left?
A few did, aye. But we were ready and dealt with them without incident.
That is well. I cannot thank you enough for your vigilance.
Yes, you're grateful. But aren't you forgetting something more important? You know, the polite but warm formalities one delights in hearing when their little brother returns from a long journey.
Alright, Pan Daniel, chill out. I'll tell you.
Indeed. You are right.
By the way, Pan Daniel's voice actor literally started Twitch streaming yesterday. They're starting their journey in FF14.
It is good to be home again, among those who I love dearly and missed so much.
Little niche piece of news / information I ran into yesterday by chance.
And we are glad to receive you, Vashan. Welcome home.
I followed them. I think their Twitch stream is called The Only Fan Daniel or something. I gotta look at it
Chambers
again.
have been prepared for your use at Megaduta. Let us take Zero there at once.
Saw a little bit of the VOD. They just made their character. They started in Gridania, I think, which means they chose Lancer or Bard or Archer, I guess. But yep, dude, we just heard he's streaming now. Starting his blind playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. Blind-ish. I mean, he already knows everything that's gonna happen in Endwalker because he voice acted it, but still. That'll be cool to see his reaction to everything. It's cool when some of the voice talent for a game like this actually goes to appreciate the product they helped to make, you know? Because Roche's voice actor from Final Fantasy VII Remake did the same thing. And so did Connor's voice actor from Detroit Become Human. They both started Twitch channels and started playing the game that they work on. But they did voiceovers for it. Shortly after they finished their, or before, like, I think Connor's voice actor did it, like, shortly before the game even came out. He even played, like, Heavy Rain and stuff. Roche's voice actor? I forgot his Twitch channel name now. Shit. It'd be hard to find, though. I just have to get his real name again. I forgot that, too. But yeah. Master Starcrest, we have been expecting you. If you would follow me, I will show you to the guest chambers. Please.
Our mission took many an unexpected turn. I am relieved that we have all returned safely. But before you all enjoy the rest you have earned 12 times over, I would consult you on one last matter.
Zero.
While she appears none the worse for wear, she remains locked in slumber, and I cannot help but worry. Is there aught we can do to expedite her recovery? If her ether is exhausted, perhaps I can share some of mine now.
In the wastelands of the 13th, one can only replenish ether by taking it from others, be it by trade or by force. In contrast, the source is rich in ambient ether. Simply being here and drawing breath, Zero will absorb what she needs.
Oh, nice.
Then we need but wait.
Convenient.
I believe so. She will awaken in time, and when she does, give her something to eat. Judging by her form, she should also be able to derive nourishment from food.
I called it. I was like, maybe
I know
she can
you
eat.
promised her your ether, but perhaps she might appreciate fine Harnish cuisine more.
I was like, are we gonna give her food? We are.
Food can certainly be arranged.
She looks like any other person. Unsurprising, perhaps, given that she is only part Voidsent.
Zero said before that Xenos had altered her essence. A change wrought, I suspect, with the power of darkness. It acted upon the part of her that is Voidsent, rendering it dominant. Thus, we were able to reverse it with the power of light. I labor to believe that Xenos possessed such arcane knowledge. In all likelihood, it came from Fandaniel. Were Zero wholly Voidsent, I doubt the crystal would have had an effect on her. One might say that Hydaelyn had a hand in your meeting.
I was about to say that. I was like, good old Hydaelyn. At it again. After death.
Tis no exaggeration to say that Zero has proven herself invaluable. A boon from Hydaelyn herself. Her cooperation may come at a price, but whatever it is, I am willing to pay it. Exhausting though it may be at times.
Holy shit, dude. People, minions popping in at the same time. That was way too dank. Hey, there we go. We got some more. Jesus Christ. Oh, we got teleported up. That's why I only did it partially that time. My chamber is much the same as this one. Too opulent for my taste, but at least it has space to train. Hey, you're right about that. That's one way to look at it. She seems to be faring better here. Praise be to the sisters. Zero's breathing appears to be less strained than it was in the 13th. Seems like Y'shtola was right then. A moment of silence. She's not dead, but still. Trying to be polite and respectful. They took her hat off again. Where's her scythe? There it is. Oh, sweet. Her hat's right here. Eat. That does look oddly reminiscent of the scythe that nearly killed Grahatia. Back when Xenos stole my fucking body. Oh, that'll come into play as a plot element. The fact that for a brief moment when Xenos traded bodies with me, you know, Zero was bound to me for a second. Still Xenos technically, but you know, in my body. I don't think there'll be a connection there, but maybe. Small details do seem to count for a lot in the storytelling for FF14. It's happened before, so... Alright, what's next, Y'shtola? A world with light and life. If I may excuse myself, I wish to pay a visit to the High Crucible. I know it's playing the old... It's playing the old Radz-at-Han music now. The sad one from Endwalker. While the scales function admirably, it would be prudent to have them inspected for signs of degradation. By all means, I shall do the same for this vessel. And I'll go and meet with the soldiers. Share with them what I learned fighting Voidsent in the 13th. What of you, my friend? Have you any immediate plans? I'm just worried about Zero. Nothing else, really. In that case, might I trouble you with a small task? I wish to have food ready for Zero when she awakens, you see. Would you be willing to go to Merid's Main and ask for suitable refreshments? Would I? Yeah, exactly. Leave it to me, dude. Excellent. In the meantime, Nidana shall watch over Zero. She is already en route. Let us each then tend to our respective businesses and reconvene anon. Right on. Whoa. We already got ERP going on over here. Holy shit. Don't waste any time. Also, didn't they add a new Ethernet shard here? If I remember correctly? Must be, there it is. I haven't looked into it. Thank you. Yes. Like, we needed that 2 patches ago. Not really, because there's nothing to actually go and do over there as far as I know, but thank you. Phoenix, that is very convenient, because I was like, that is so far out of the way whenever you do need to go there, which is rare. You have to go here and then run all this way. It's so bad. I'm gonna go attune to that right now. Watch it be our next destination. I doubt it, but just in case, you know. I should have just turned into ninja and then I can do it now. There we go. This is where they put it? Fair enough. Alright. Welcome to Merid's Main. Please make yourself comfortable. Well, actually, I'm here for something. What? A guest of the Satrap has collapsed from hunger? Hmm? Of course I would be happy to help. You need only tell me what you desire. Oh, hell yeah. I get to order for someone else. That's always fun. Your most expensive dish is for good measure. Something light and refreshing, like fruit perhaps. Rich and hearty meal with plenty of meat. A modest quantity of a living mortal's ether should suffice. She's gonna freak out and be like, "Oh, fuck are you talking? You don't get the hell out of here." I'm gonna say it just for the lulz. Let's see what she says. A modest quantity of a living mortal's ether should suffice. I'd be like, "Oh, fuck." I'm afraid we don't serve that particular delicacy. If I may, I would recommend something gentle on the stomach. Like these apples here. They've just come in, and I can guarantee their freshness. Afterwards, once your guest feels better, she's welcome to sample whatever else we can provide. Just let me know. Damn, I thought we could check all the other answer choices, but you only get one chance. You can't abandon a quest either when it's MSQ. So you really only get one fucking chance. Until they release New Game Plus. Can you imagine redoing New Game Plus over and over just to see all the answer choices? Holy shit. You're having to go through both a dungeon and a trial. Oh wait. It would probably start at 6.1. Oh hell no, dude. Who the fuck would have that patience? I can at least see 2 more answer choices when I do this again on my alts. I just have to remember which one I picked last time. That one's gonna be easy to remember, but when I play again as Zara and Alice, I need to make sure I pick a different one to see what it says. You'd have to redo all of 6.1 all over again, and 6.2 up to this point just to see another answer choice. Fuck that, dude. Ah, welcome back. Lest you worry, Mistress Madonna has been taking good care of our guests. Will you be joining them now? I got some fruit. Apples. Apples and bananas. Apples and bananas. She about to wake up? Oh shit. She woke up. Pause champ.
Light.
Forgot what that looks like, huh?
Is this an inn? What happened? How did I get here?
You remind me of Jill from Resident Evil 3
There's no
Remake.
time. I must rejoin the battle. I must...
That's what her hairstyle reminds you of right now, actually. No wonder I find her pretty attractive. Oh, look cute, man.
Oh, you're awake! Wonderful!
What is this? Some sort of fiend?
A fiend? Where is it? Where? But this is no time for jokes.
She knew what's
You're
going
in
on.
the source, my dear. The world next door. So to speak. The others brought you here after you collapsed. I'll fetch them at once. Wait, just a moment.
She does look low-key like Jill from Resident Evil 3 Remake, you know? A little bit with that hair. That only just hit me. That was funny, though. But yeah, man, she cute. Apples!
I took the liberty of arranging refreshments. I hope you find them as flavorful as they are invigorating.
Back to his child form. Guess he's giving the other body a rest?
This isn't what you promised. I suppose ether is ether.
Take what she can get. That's one way of eating. Oh, that poor apple.
Wait. Don't tell me you don't know how to eat?
I took what I needed from it. What's the problem?
Where's the enjoyment in that? You're supposed to bite, to chew, to savor, and then swallow.
Well, at least she doesn't need a dental plan. Her teeth will be immaculate forever, eating like that.
That's the way. So, did it taste good?
She's gonna be like, it's like a waste of energy. No.
I don't know.
The long years without eating may have dulled your sense of taste.
Well, we void scent have no need for such when consuming others. There are some who speak of taste when describing the quality and affinity of their prey's ether. But I loathe the act. Taking ether in small amounts like this is one thing, but diluting my essence, diminishing myself, I'd sooner die. And I have died, countless times.
You have? But what happens when you do?
Not much. After a while, you return, together with all your expended life force. The important thing is to die where others won't devour you.
You respawn, literally. Just got fragged.
Amazing! My peers who study immortality and resurrection would be most interested in this phenomenon.
The question of taste aside, I am glad that you are able to partake of food like us. I dare say it agrees with your personal preferences.
Have to dilute her ethers.
That's
yeah.
true. You can keep giving me the same on a regular basis.
And,
Very well. As my guest, I shall see that you do not want for comfort.
I feel like eventually there's gonna be a montage of giving her a bunch of different
And
foods to try.
one other thing. We brought you to our world without your consent, and for that, I apologize. If you wish it, we will return you to yours once you have regained your strength.
It's fine. I have no reason to go back. Except for yours, perhaps. You intend to cross over again, I take it.
She absorbed all the apples. Will she
I
start
do.
to
I have yet to find my sister.
think that she was becoming an apple? Diluting her essence like that? Or she was like,
I want nothing more than to rush to her aid, to find this Golbez and free her from his clutches, if he still holds her captive.
Though if our recent experience has taught us anything, 'tis that the 13th is more dangerous than we ever imagined. Caution must be our watchword.
Better late than never. In the short time you spent in our world, you left a trail of chaos in your wake.
we tend to do that. I apologize.
You managed to return in one piece this time. But don't assume you'll be so lucky the next.
Rest assured, we will make no assumptions and spare no preparation. Speaking of which, while we rest and ready ourselves, I ask that you tell me more about your home. In return, I will tell you about ours. I will show you my domain, Radzet Han.
Again, a stranger in this strange land.
She knows what we felt like when we ended up in the first. I've been there, but
I have a condition. You must come too.
fair enough. It'd be my pleasure.
You have my thanks.
Milady, let us be off. I guess now I'm a professional escort rather than a bodyguard. Technically the same thing. Technically. Depends on how you look at it. Depends on how you look at escorts too. What that might mean for everybody. I think the meaning changes on an individual basis and probably based on the time of day and location as well. I don't know. I'll just leave it at that. It was my pleasure to show you the city when first you arrived. I shall enjoy doing the same for Zero. Yeah, me too. This world is brimming with ether. I feel invigorated just standing here in the breeze. Glad am I to hear that. So, is there any place in particular you wish to see? She wouldn't know, she's got here. Perhaps where that food came from. Apple, was it? Well, I don't expect I'll collapse again. It would be good to know where I can procure more if necessary. I'm telling you, it's coming. If they don't have a fucking montage where they try to feed her a bunch of shit and be like, oh, you gotta try this, you gotta try that, I'll be floored. I see shenanigans coming, but I could be wrong. Merit's main it is then. I shall introduce you to the head waitress, Melina. I'll say it's a missed opportunity. Kwarshan and Zero now accompanying you. Alright. While bound to Xenos, I never saw vibrant cities like this. Only ruined places, not so different from the Void. Because you only hung out where there were monsters and shit to kill. You recall the time we traveled together to the outpost. Should our tour take us outside the city, we must make use of Hamza again. Alright. I thought for sure Nidana or someone else, when she said she'll take more of the same, was gonna be like, no, nonsense, you gotta try different foods, you know? This is the place? The air is different here, and I speak not of the heat. There's a texture to it, a fullness, unlike that of elsewhere. That's probably the aroma of the food, right? Yep. You smell the cooking, I believe. Hannish cuisine is quite fragrant and delicious. I hope you will agree. Oh god, it's coming. We could attempt to introduce Zero to Merid herself, but Melil is more likely to be available. Yeah, that is true. Her name, just by coincidence, ended up so similar to Xenos. Zero and Xenos. What a pair. You know what's worrisome, though? That's someone's minion, right? Okay. I was like, that's not actually a male Moogle here, right? Anyway. What was I gonna say? What's troublesome, or worrisome, I guess, a little bit, when it comes to ethics, the fact that she told us that there was no actual covenant, she was just a slave to Xenos. It's kind of like, damn, I feel kind of bad for my avatar now as a Reaper as well. Because my avatar is just a void scent that's unconsensually helping me. Assuming it's all done the same way, I don't know. According to Zero, though, that's the thing. The ethics of being a Reaper are now shadier than ever, but it was never meant to be a very heroic goody two-shoes job class, was it? Welcome to Merid's Main. Greetings, Melia, and may I introduce you to Zero. She is an esteemed guest, and I ask that you see to her meals during her stay. Ah, yes. Merid has told me all. Please come to us whenever you're hungry. We'll look after you. It was here that Leon obtained the apple. Yep. While the palace cooks can prepare whatever you desire, it's certainly a quick and convenient food. I'll remember it. Who are the ones there, moving their bodies about? Is it for some ritual related to eating? Oh, the dancers. I like that they show off the level 80 dancer glam for male and female over there. The dancers. They move their bodies to bring pleasure to those who are watching. It is a form of entertainment, part of our culture. How needlessly complicated. We void scent prefer simpler pleasures. That may be the way of it now, but your world too must have had such complicated diversions once. You're probably right about this. I don't remember. Well, let us move on. I propose we visit Balsan Bazaar, where goods the world over may be found. Nice opportunity on the eating montage. I kinda saw it coming though. I was like, I don't think they're gonna... That'd be too much. We've already gotten so many scenes in dialogue. Jesus, there's more people now than before. I forgot I started streaming pretty early in the morning. So it's like, every time I come back, it's just more people now. Like, holy shit. Getting congested over here. And now I know why there isn't so many NPCs too. They know players will fill this place out and make it look... They'll bring the players themselves will bring it to life. And make it look like the hustling and bustling city that Ratatan should be, you know? You actually get the vibe of a very crowded city. It's really cool. You recall the time we traveled together to the outpost. Should our tour take us outside the city, we must make use of Hamza again. Oh right, he said that before. Alright, yeah. What are all these things for? What do you do here? This is a marketplace where people buy and sell goods. Since its earliest days, Razatan has served as a trading hub, and here you'll find not only local products, but wares from distant lands. I should mention that the vendors generally only accept payment in coin or tomestones. If there is aught you desire, I shall take care of it. Can you hook me up too, so I don't have to go grind for tomestones, Varshan? What's up, man? You gonna do us dirty like that? So that's what tomestones are for. Voidsent returned with them on occasion, but I never knew their purpose. They probably took it off dead bodies of adventurers. They struck me as useless trinkets, and I couldn't understand your obsession with them. To be honest, I don't either. On that subject, there appear to be no shops in the 13th. You never make bargains in which possessions are exchanged. Seems like they only trade for ether over there, if you ask me. We do, but rarely. We strike bargains when we want something done. If we desire an object, we kill whoever has it. There you go. I see. Your bargains may be likened to employment, I believe. I shall bear this in mind. Yeah, especially mercenary employment. With that, let us continue on. I propose we head to the High Crucible of Alchemia. Good thing I just said that too, didn't I? Okay, but not over there. Okay. I was about to get pissed. I was like, what if MSQ takes me literally over there and I'm going there for no reason? And it did. We got a posse, man! Oh, never mind, that guy's going that way. I know this person's definitely doing the same exact quest I'm doing, because I saw them at the restaurant just now. Oh, actually, gotta get them all in the shot. Why, Master Vitra? How may we serve you this morning? If you're here for your vessel, I'm afraid we're still tending to it. No, there is no rush. Pray take as much time as you require, and know that I have complete faith in your work. The High Crucible is home to the finest alchemists. They are the ones who created my bodies and can provide you with healing as well. Now that I think on it, you weren't at all surprised when I changed forms. Were you aware of my nature from the start? That I was a soul occupying a vessel not my own? I was gonna say, she didn't act surprised about that, and I was surprised about that as well. During the cutscene, she didn't say anything. It's hardly uncommon in our world. When given the chance, many shed their bodies to claim stronger ones. Oh, you must be the rumored guest. We've been most eager to meet you. If you have a moment, would you care to stay for some tea? The sisters know we'd love to hear your tales. No. I've had enough food for now and can always obtain more without the need for inane chatter. Now, no need to decline outright. I dare say you are tired, so let us save it for another time and return to Megaduta. If aught catches your eye en route, do not hesitate to say so. Fair enough. Artificial void scent are a concept we understand well, but partial void scent? Now that is something that upends our established theories. I do hope we have the chance to speak with her at length. And perform a few tests, perhaps. Oh shit, they're gonna give her the Estinian treatment. Anything else? No. Okay. Oh my god. Targets everything but the aetheryte right in front of my face. It even targeted a player behind the aetheryte. Like, really? Some sort of fruit? Pitiful things, though. I imagine you need to eat a lot to derive any satisfaction. That's why we usually eat them as snacks, yeah. These are mulberry trees. While the fruits are indeed edible, more important are the leaves, which we feed to silkworms. Without the creatures, we wouldn't have the silk to make our famous Stavneren weave. Oh yeah. Furthermore, the bark of the tree also possesses medicinal properties. You would be hard-pressed to find a more useful plant. Is that so? Aside from food, I wouldn't have considered any other purpose for it. Master Vitra! And Leon too! Who's this? The kids. If it isn't young Marad, then that must be your sister Yasra. Excuse me? Is all well at the orphanage? Yes, Your Excellency. The other children are very nice and we all look out for one another. Oh, just the other day, Estinian came to see us. Everyone was really excited. Truly? Estinian paid you a visit? That is well. Our boy, he cares. See? He just has a very rough and cold exterior, but he cares, guys. He's already proven that more than once, so I'm just teasing him a little. In his absence. Is she a new friend? Friend? You know what that is? Oh right, she doesn't grasp the concept of friendship yet. What? You mean you don't? She is a visitor from a faraway land, you see, and is still unfamiliar with our language. Then we'll teach you. A friend is someone you like to play with. Play with? When are we getting that emote, right? It's too niche, it's only gonna work when you have that hat on. Then again, the sunglasses emote, or the spectacles emote works even without glasses, so... maybe they'll still give it to us one day. Xeno seemed to be enjoying himself when he fought you. Is that the same thing? Yeah. Sort of. More or less, yeah. I don't enjoy violence as a pastime with friends, but he did, so yeah. Just to make it simple, yeah. I see. But is having someone to play with so fulfilling? I still do not understand why. Why he traversed the great expanse? Why he risked life and limb? For you. He was that desperate for a friend to play with, I guess. Well, I mean, not I guess, that was it, yeah. Even though Leon didn't say it, I said it out loud on stream. I offered him to come back with us, but he chose to fight us to the death, so... maybe we could have been friends if he had taken my offer. But... again, Leon didn't say that though, I did. There's a difference. Maybe we could have actually been homies, but he chose a fight to the death instead. But I waste energy dwelling on such things. I am not Xenos. I stand to gain nothing by knowing his heart. I might stand to gain something though, if I can retroactively understand his, at least that's the look that Leon gave her. I'm sorry I couldn't explain it well. There's no need to apologize. The fault is not yours, but mine for failing to make sense of your words. Well, we'd better get back to our errand. Goodbye! It was nice meeting you! Little wave. Wonder what's on her mind. What is a friend? It is a seemingly simple question, but the answer is anything but. Only a child, innocent and pure, could reply with nary a moment's hesitation. That's very true. Us adults complicate things so much that we can't answer that quickly and succinctly anymore, can we? Yeah, when you're a kid, of course. Someone you play with. When you're an adult, what do you consider a friend? Somebody will always pause and be like, I guess someone you can trust. Someone who's got your back at the worst of times. There's multiple answers you can give for what a friend is once you're an adult, because our way of thinking is so much more complex, sometimes unnecessarily and needlessly so, and in a way that inhibits us. Which is why kids are always good to have around to give a fresh perspective on things and simplify things sometimes. But yeah. That is, yeah. Definitely a thing. Us adults do overcomplicate things for better or worse. Through Xenos, I thought I understood the ways of your world. But the more I learn of it, the more I realize how little I actually know. It's all so strange, your behavior and your reasons. I find myself baffled at every turn. You know, I have a friend that I can introduce you to who's going through the very same thing. He's a little robot called Omega. We literally just went through this with Omega. And yeah, Xenos was probably the worst tour guide you could have gotten of the source. I'm very sorry about that. But the feeling is not unwelcome. I'm learning, bit by bit. It was the right decision to join you. Well, I'm happy to be of service, milady. Darkness warped all life in the void, even plants. Only now do I recall flowers in the valley they held. Buried memory. We're at the end. Well, I gotta take a piss first, so I'll be back. Oh, here. Yeah, I'll just leave it here. I'll be back in a sec. Close the chat log, actually. Alright, I'm back. Oh shit. Almost dropped the controller. Ding, da, ding. Ding, 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 ding. Alright, let's do it. I believe Zero's time here has been rewarding. It was in no small part due to your company. My thanks for agreeing to join us. Come, let us return to Megaduta. After you. My good sir and good ma'am. My god, I can hardly see the damn NPC. Are Varsan and... I'm looking in the crowd to see if Varsan and Zero were here. Nope. Welcome back, Master Starcrest. Will you be heading to the guest chambers? Such a bop, dude. We didn't get the food montage, but now we get to munch.
So, what are your impressions of Radzatan?
Or maybe this is where they'll do it, right? I don't know, but this food looks delicious right now. Holy shit.
There's a lot of mortals.
Considering your origin, I can see why that might be your first observation. Though they would call each other people, I think. If you wish to know about our fair city, I should be glad to place a guide at your disposal.
No need. I'll show myself around. There's only so much about my home I can share with you in return, after all. While I remember some few tales of the past, I cannot speak to their authenticity. But if that is enough, then I will tell you of the events that saw darkness engulf our world. The Contra Memoria.
Story time. With food, too.
We are all ears. Please.
Time to munch while we listen.
Long ago, light filled the world and all was at peace. But then the servants of darkness came, and they bequeathed a black art unto men. Channeling the power of hope and prayer, one could call forth fearsome beings known as Eidolons.
The Asians did this, yeah.
The Asians. And these Eidolons are surely primals.
What was the last Final Fantasy game they called them Eidolons? FF15, right?
Then you have faced the same, and understand that when an Eidolon is birthed, strife follows. And in such strife, the weak are the first to suffer.
No, I think in FF15 they just referred to them as the gods, the six, the Hexathian, so no. I can't remember where it was. Where they called them Eidolons. I think it was
When it
FF12.
seemed the world would be plunged into chaos, heroes appeared. They were blessed with a singular power.
FF13, that's where it was.
The power to bind the ether of Eidolons within crystals known as Memoria. My mother was one such Memoriate. But in fighting to save many, she herself was touched by darkness. As was I.
And so you were born part Voidsent, before the world was overcome.
How exactly did that calamity come to pass? Did the Memoriates not triumph?
They did. They expunged the seeds of chaos and restored the peace, only to find themselves seduced by the darkness they had sealed.
That lines up with what we heard before, yeah.
They spread the taint, transforming men into monsters, what you call void-sent, and raised armies to wage new wars.
Yeah, they said the darkness seeped out of the Arsa that they
Not
used,
the first to be corrupted by power, nor the last.
and it corrupted the very wielders of said Arsite.
Some defied temptation and held fast to the light. My mother and I among them. For years and years we fought, but it was not enough. And when our strength was spent, our bulwarks broken, so too was the world.
The flood of darkness.
Even the Ascians were like, oh fuck, we fucked up.
The stars faded from the heavens as a pall black as pitch enveloped creation. Darkness raged unchecked, rending the very walls of reality. I was cast into the rift, and there trapped for what felt like an eternity. Until I came upon a crack. Tiny, infinitesimal, but enough for me to squeeze through. And find my world changed beyond recognition, into the lightless waste you saw.
So that is how you were able to escape becoming a void-sent in full.
I suppose I should consider myself fortunate. Were I like most others, I wouldn't have lasted a day before being devoured. We, the lost, are better equipped to survive in a lost world.
A lost world, you say? I wouldn't be so sure. The 13th is still there, is it not?
What are you getting at?
To explain requires that we initiate you into the truth of the source and its reflections. Be warned that this will take a while.
Now it's story time for her. Anybody gonna eat that? The food's getting cold, man. I like that they're using Shadowbringers music for this, since that's where we first learned about all this, more thoroughly anyway.
Then, unlike the worlds that have been rejoined, mine still...
The Oracle of Light prevented the first from being completely overcome. So the situation may not be completely identical to that of your 13th. But the fact remains that we were able to restore a measure of balance to a world brought to the brink of destruction. After which, some intrepid young souls succeeded in restoring life back to lands thought lost to light. Which gives me cause to hope the day may yet come when life springs forth anew in the 13th.
It might have been a subtle reference to the Eden stuff we did with Reen and Gaia.
Of course, these are only possibilities. I offer no guarantees. But having experienced what we have, I dare say we are more qualified than most to speak on the matter.
Wait, I don't understand. Why would you say these things? As if you mean to... But the sole reason you came to the Void was...
To find a dragon, aye. And in light of what we've seen, we'd be fools to strive for more. But we Scions, former Scions, begging your pardon, have a habit of not leaving well enough alone. And old habits die hard, don't they, my friend?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I'm just doing what Mamori told me. Never stop poking my nose into other people's business, right?
Restoring the light would serve our efforts to find and free Ashdaya. there is no reason not to try.
Do as you will. I have no desire to save that world.
Be that as it may, we will have need of your power when next we face Voidsent.
You know how it works. If you want my help, you must pay my price. And now that you've drawn Golbez's attention, it's going to cost you more. A lot more. I will consider this a deposit.
Fair is fair, kid. Only a few people probably got that reference. Holy shit, that sound. Damn, dude! When people have minions out and you respawn out here like this, it's just like... fucking crazy, man. Jesus. Alright, time to wrap it up. Though our time in Void is short, we managed to ascertain that my sister yet lives. And it cannot be overstated how fortunate we are to have met Zero. True. But the greater blessing is nevertheless you, my friend. For your encouragement to embark upon my search anew and your help in overcoming the challenges thus far. Happy to be of service. What the fuck is that? That's a little disturbing. A little eyeballs just rolling around at the speed of sound. Golbez and his minions will seek to stymie our efforts. Of this we can be sure. But with you all at my side, I have confidence that we will succeed. That we will find and liberate my sister. And that we shall return home together. Alright. Well, I guess we'll reconvene 4 fucking months from now. And, I'll see what I can do, Varshan. We'll see what we can do. Meanwhile, elsewhere, some vague-ass location. Oh, here again.
First Scarmiglione, and now Barbariccia. Useless, the both of them.
You mad, bro?
'Twas no lie. They conspire with a Memoriad.
And their search for the dragon will lead them here. The war looms nigh. We cannot allow these interlopers to interfere.
If I may, my lord, I have a plan to eliminate them. In order to guarantee its success, however, I will require Cagnazzo's cooperation. Now there's sport to be had, then I'll play along. As much as I dislike following your lead, I have no patience for scheming.
Well and good to have confidence, but do not forget the cost of failure.
Rest assured, I will see the dream to fruition. Even should I be consumed by my own flames, I will pave the way for one and all.
then I will trust in your oath and your plan.
We will give you cause to rejoice, my lord. This I vow. Ha ha! Some excitement for a change.
No sacrifice is too great. Even should my 4 archfiends be lost, I will not halt my steps. The prison of passivity is an obstacle to my cause, and so you must fall. What irony that the blessed damned should set us free. As I swore so long ago. The gate lies open. At long last, my ambition shall be fulfilled!
Even in realms long lost the dark may find in memory rebirth spark. Cool. Into the light. Neat. Our next foray promises to be filled with even more danger. I'd leave Zero in my care for now and focus on recovering your strength. Alright, I'll take about 4 months. See you then. That was a cool gear set that guy had on. What the hell is this? Shadowed Pass. Be part of the new content they added. Something else. That sounds familiar. I think I saw it in the patch notes, yeah. Seeking Sanctuary. Wandering... Oh, yeah. This is probably what unlocks the extreme version of, Let's go do that right now. This probably unlocks the extreme trial for, the one we did. Hey, brother! I got another, story to tell you. Greetings, my friend. You have a tale to share? This minstrel is all ears. Well, I got one. Barbariccia. Okay. Good gods, a battle in the void. You've certainly wasted no time seeking out newfound adventure. Thanks, Yoshiki. By all means, regale me with the thrilling details. You got it, dude. Check it out. It went like this, man. Really gotta get Mark on my soundboard. I think I got a big one. A world without death, where the strong devour the weak. And a woman touched by darkness who possesses the power to seal Voidsent. Fascinating stuff indeed. But this archfiend Barbaricia, as cruel as she is ravishing, though she is fearsome enough by your account, I cannot help but wonder, what if she had devoured more of the Great Worm's ether? How terribly bright might her soul have shone then? She got thick and punts around. Yes, they come to me, the beginnings of a new verse. Pray listen, if you will. What do you got, buddy? In armor black from shadowed lair, the knight with steely voice declared, a dragon's freedom he did steal, victory in his crusade to seal. Wind made flesh, the archfiend fair, her pride, her long and lustrous hair. On dragon soul she feasted well, a tempest free to toll the knell. Nice rhymes, dude. The whole single right there. Fighting to devour, devouring to fight. Should the day come when this wheel is broken, would a Voidsent greet her end with a wail of anguish? Or would she heave a sigh of relief? Whichever it may be, it is ironic to think that a soul who had sought freedom and for so long should end up being imprisoned in cold crystal. Yeah, that's true. Thus, I would sing of that final battle, for in that lightless world, 'tis in such a moment, I believe, that their lives shine the brightest. Thorn's Crown Extreme. He says the same thing as before. Yeah, I got nothing left for you, man. Wait until next patch. When we get another trial. What's left? Okay. All done for today, then. Yeah, it's late enough that I think by the time I get done with roulettes and other real-life stuff I gotta get done, I probably won't be able to get around to the raids until probably tomorrow. I'll try to come back if I can, but no promises. Because yeah, the MSQ took quite a while. Guess these 4-month patch cycles are really, they're making them count. They're making everything take a lot longer. Making sure we got more content with each patch now, in exchange for each patch cycle being longer. Whew, what a day. Alright, well, we're done. Oh yeah, I was opening up my web browser. For people wondering what the hell I was referencing when she ate that apple. I don't like to leave people just hanging, right? I got your answer here in an old video of mine. Gotta be this one. I said mute. Gotta be at the end. There it is. Setting it up, I'll transition in a second. Mute the game for a second. Change over to desktop. There it is. I was referencing this. So here it goes. She kind of reminded me of this. I don't know why. It came to mind. I should probably impossible, but okay. Wesker did it.
Fair is fair, kid.
So Jake continued his life as a mercenary, but with a newfound purpose, which is the name of that scene. He's taken out bioorganic weapons, but not by working through the BSAA, but rather on his own, working for small, reasonable payments of red apples. Yes, he's a mercenary for apples now. Jake, that's what she reminded me of when she said she'll require payment and she grabbed an apple. She's like, this'll do it for now. I was like, yeah, there we go. Zero had a Jake moment. Jake from Resident Evil 6, which they have done nothing with ever since. That character, they haven't done anything with that character. It's because, obviously, this is a totally different off-topic thing anyway. It has nothing to do with Final Fantasy, but yeah. Capcom definitely thought RE6 was going to do a lot better than it did, and they were probably planning to start this whole new story arc from there. After the ending of Resident Evil 5 was basically that game's endwalker, that franchise, with the way it ended. They were obviously planning to start a whole new story that was meant to go a very different way. But since Resident Evil 6 didn't do that well, they just scrapped what they were going to do, obviously. And just 7 started something else instead. It went in a totally different direction. But yeah. Oh, that's what that reminded me of. I had a flashback of Jake saying that shit, and she grabbed that apple. When Zero grabbed that apple and said, you're gonna have to pay me. It's good to see she liked the idea of eating, though. Traditionally, like... Now she won't have to fuse with... she won't have to be worried about her soul, or fucking the ether that comprises her soul being fused with an apple. And then losing her identity and sense of self to thinking that she's an apple. Or whatever the hell happens when they do that. I wonder if Sin Eaters went through the same thing. They just couldn't talk to us, so we don't know, but I assume so. Well, Golbez said there at the end... What did he say? Passivity? The prison of passivity is an obstacle. Right? And he looked like he was killing an ancient. Kind of like, the robe of the figure looked like the Watcher that's on the moon. Like one of the ancients from Elpis, basically. So he was always referring to like somebody who was trying to restore light. The prison of passivity, light. He said it's an obstacle in my way, so I can't let you do that. He said something about breaking free, and then realizing his ambition. Vague enough to make people start theory crafting, keep them mentally masturbating and entertained until the next patch of MSQ, I guess. The point of a cliffhanger, right? Alright. Well, that's pretty much all I have to say about it, and we'll see what happens when the next patch comes then. That should probably be around end of December, early January, maybe. New Year's time, probably when we'll get it. If things go according to plan. But until then, for now, we're gonna continue on when I come back later or tomorrow. So next stream, basically. Whenever it is. Gonna go straight into the Pandemonium raids. And then we'll continue that little storyline, see how that ends up. See what kind of cliffhanger we get there. And then that'll be that, I guess. I'll probably wait until another stream after that to actually explore like the other side quests, like the Taro's little side quests, the Island Sanctuary. I'll check all that stuff out, probably another stream after that. That's my tentative plan for now. For right now, though, this is it. We're done. We're done for now, and I'm gonna fuck off, go take care of some shit, IRL, and then come back to do some roulettes to try to update my gear a little bit. And then if I somehow, by some miracle, still have time, I'll try to stream the Pandemonium raids, but don't count on it. That'll most likely be tomorrow. I'm pretty tired, and it's pretty late. I probably won't have enough energy or time to come back to do that today. So that's that. So as always, thank you all very much for watching, and thank you to Crimson Arrival and Aiden Lorcan, who both came by to watch live a little bit, and thank you to Crimson for helping me out. Thanks for coming along for the trial. I caught you just in the nick of time, I guess, because you're about to start the raids yourself. I appreciate the help very much. And to all of you watching, I appreciate you all very much. Whether you're watching, most likely, in the future, or live. Across Twitch and YouTube, I appreciate all the support. You know, likes, subscribes, follows, all that stuff. Thank you very much. And as always, please take care of yourselves, look after each other, stay safe out there. And until next time, please have a good morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. Yeah, chat log's fine. So until next time, peace. I forgot the vowel, or the bow, sorry about that, but can't always be perfect. I'm hungry. And Snake just died.